Rebecca, this is Micaiah, and this is Moose. And today we're going to do our very first lunge lesson. You ready?
In order to lunge Moose, I need to attach a lunge line. I prefer the cushion one with the loop on the end, and it's about 30 feet long. There are a few different ways to attach the line to the bridle. I always go through the bit on one side, up and over the head, and attach to the bit on the other side. That way I have contact on both sides. Lunge lessons are good for every level of rider. It gives them the chance to work on themselves and follow the horse's movement. We start with some stretches for the upper and lower body. Moose has been trained as an eventing horse, dressage, stadium jumping, and cross country. Though he has been taught to lunge very well, we do not know what he has done with a rider on board. We are using this opportunity to get him ready for beginner students by putting his owner, an accomplished rider, on his back to test things out. All students at our school start exclusively on the lunge. It teaches a good sense of feel and, over time, a skilled seat. This normally takes 6 to 12 months depending on the rider and the frequency of lessons. Rebecca is not only working on coordination and body control, but fitness and balance. Moose is working on who to take direction from in this exercise. A challenging thing for a schoolmaster is to ignore the rider and follow the direction of the lunger. Rebecca is multitasking. She's stretching her upper body as well as helping Moose stay to the outside of our circle. Then we move on to some balance work. Staying in 2-point while holding your hand in front of your face is a lot easier said than done. Balance and coordination are two big things that we work on the lunge line. At the trot, we always post, going up and down with the horse's outside front leg. She sits as his foot hits the ground, and she rises as his knee comes up and the leg moves forward. This can be a daunting task to new riders, but with some practice, it'll become second nature. Fitness is another thing that working on the lunge line helps us to work on. Fitness is very important to be a good rider. It takes a lot of strength to be able to keep yourself in rhythm, in balance, and in motion with your horse at all times. Transitions are another wonderful thing to work on the lunge line. A transition is when we take our horse from the walk to the trot to the canter, or the canter to the walk, etc. As humans, we become very dependent on our hands, and while on the lunge line and not having reins to work with as much, we get to worry about these transitions by using the rest of our body, our seat, and our legs. It's a wonderful exercise for every rider. Never think of lunging as being easy for horse or rider. It's a wonderful way to refine our skills. And always thank your horse and show them your love. They are quite possibly the best creatures on earth. Until next time, this is Micaiah with Rebecca and Moose.